Hello, hello. So I should go live real quick on my way there. It's only like 5 or 6 minutes, you know. Uh, 1 second. It's only 5 or 6 minutes there. So let's go. I look good today, don't I? Oopsie. Put the seatbelt on. All right. Now we're safe. See, it's only 5 or 6 minutes. Uh, so today's December 31st, 2023, the last day. We got one more day, then we'll be in. So the goal for this year is to put anywhere between $100 to $140,000 into my mortgage principal. You know, I know that sounds like a lot. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but hey, that's why you set goals, right? So that's the goal, and then and hopefully in 2 to 3 years I'll pay off my house. The reason I set this goal is because I'm tired of having to do payments. You know, man, my friend she left me behind, but yeah, I'm tired of having to do payments. I want to pay off everything I own, or I owe, excuse me. So I owe about $412,000 in total. Um, you know, that's how much money I owe. I owe somebody out there. So I want to pay it all the way down and have to owe nothing. I don't want to be 10, 15 years down the line still paying on something. And also, people say, "Oh, don't put money into your principal." The market goes up, goes down, whatever. The way I see it too is your house is like a bank account. Yeah, it can go up in flames. That's why you have insurance, right? And Julia's Julia's playing games with her life out there. But yeah, that's why you have a bank account. Uh, excuse me, insurance. And the way I see it is, if I pay down my home and I owe nothing on it, and I go to buy a new house, right? That's whatever my house is worth. Let's say 400,000. That's 400K I can go into a new house. So no matter where I go in this country, right? As long as in the calendar year I buy a place and after I sell my place, buy a place and I put the proceeds to it. The way it works in this country apparently is it rolls into basically it acts as your retirement fund. So you don't have to pay additional, you don't have to pay capital gains tax on it. That's the way it works apparently. So so if I pay off my home, then what's stopping me from going and buying $1 million house, right? And then putting in the 400 or whatever it's worth to that home. So instead of a million, now I owe 600, right? So my mortgage only went up really by 200K, and I own 40% of my home. You know, instead of where I am today, where let's say I own 15% of my own home. So I've already got a head start, a better home, everything's good to go. And then additionally, you know, I don't want to own credit cards anymore. So I'm closing all my credit cards. So, I'm going to reopen two, or open two. I'm going to apply for two. And there's going to be a Home Depot and a Lowe's credit card. If it makes sense. If it makes sense. With Home Depot and Lowe's, you can buy appliances and have leeway to financing for up to 36 months. Whereas you pay zero for 36 months. I like that. So I'll do that. 36 months is 3 years. Tell me I can buy an appliance right now and use it for 3 years and not have to pay on it. And relatively, that appliance is only about 1,800 for 900. That's a good deal. You can't beat that anywhere else. You telling me I can change a door, finance it, anything up to a home? That's a good deal. I don't see why not. So I'm gonna do that. So this car, right? It's a 2020 GT. I paid off, and also in 2 years. See, the goal is just to have everything paid off in 2 years. Honestly, at this point, and after this, I'm gonna drive this car for 10 years or so, 15, maybe. I'm gonna drive this into my 40s. I turned 28 2, 3 years ago, so I'm gonna drive this car into my 40s. And then when I'm ready to buy a car, I'm literally just gonna go to the pound and buy a car. I'm gonna take cash and buy a car. I just don't want to. Payment sounds so easy. It's so easy until you have a payment on a house, a car, a boat, a plane, T-shirts, shoes. You know, it's so easy till you have to. You usually have to. Imagine if you bought a piece of chicken, like a box of chicken from KFC, and you have to do payments for for 6 months to pay off that box of chicken. Can you imagine? But realistically, that's what can happen if theoretically, right? Out realistically, yeah, but theoretically, that could happen when you owe. Let's say you bring in $4,000 a month. Your mortgage is 2. Your car is 5, or maybe 8. Um, touching 1,000. Then you have 2 kids. If you put a bill on both of them, that's 6. That's 1,200. So you already owe more money than you're bringing in per month. So yeah, you could definitely see buying a box of chicken where you have to pay 6 months you have to do like let's say the box of chicken is like $20, right? Then you have to pay a dollar a month to for 20 months. Can you imagine? That's crazy. Anyways, looks like we're here. Let me turn the camera if possible. Is it gonna let me? Uh, Let me see. Come on, let me. Yeah. Oh my God. Come on, turn. So yeah, we're here. So we're gonna do this real quick, and talk to y'all later. Ooh.